Scoreboard Gamers! Yeah!
Dude, that's fucking hilarious.
Welcome to another podcast. I'm Joshua.
I'm Evan.
I'm surprised we haven't got canceled yet. I'm Mitchell.
Yeah, I can tell Evan was aiming for another joke there. I tried to jump in before he could.
Slide pass.
Get out of here. Get out of here with your tomfoolery.
Shenanigans.
Get over here with your Tom Petty.
You're Tom Petty. Yeah. Yeah.
Welcome to another Scoreboard Gamers podcast.
Yes, sir. Well, we'll be talking about porns and hubs and the escapings of all that
Hubble
videos.
spacecraft.
And flaccid wieners.
Yes, unlike the one I have right now.
Was that from Peter?
Oh, I just stood up. Hit the table.
Oh,
Yeah, no, first order of business is talking about Fallout 4 getting released on the Pornhub. Leaked footage. I shouldn't say it's an actual footage. That would be...
Something we all fap to.
Yeah, I'd say that would be great PR by Bethesda releasing
much-
Fallout 4 on the Pornhub.
I know. Holy fuck. That's like it's POV too. I hear.
All I can think about is that meme where it's like, whoa, I can only get so much of an erection or so big of an erection.
yeah, Bethesda's just like, we don't need to advertise. All of our fans are basically men or women who probably, most likely, live with their parents and jerk off. So here's somewhere where they'll find it. We don't even have to advertise on TV. They will find it.
Exactly, and obviously it's leaked. You take a look at I don't know if the video's still up, probably not. But if you take a look at the pictures, it's some guy filming behind other people's like shoulders, so you can't even see the screen completely.
Obviously, he didn't want to be caught.
And just in the picture, you can see the categories: big ass, POV, HD. Yeah. So that's yeah, that was enlightening.
Yeah.
I don't mind leaked footage, but Pornhub is definitely not one of the places for it. It's kind of funny, but at the same time, it's
I'm looking for other types of leakage when I'm on that.
yes.
Usually,
Hidden camera shows audience teased by big butt man in tights live.
I know. I read that. I was like, fuck.
Why are you guys still on the Pornhub website? Well, I want to know.
Actually,
Wait, we're not supposed to be doing this while we're doing the podcast? Oh,
God damn it, Josh! Stop standing up.
oh God. But anyways, on the other news with games coming up, Battlefront.
Jesus.
We got some
Get your
galactic.
shit together.
Hey, there are galactic fights here.
Fuck off, Jar Jar.
Battlefront DLC is gonna be just the return of Jar Jar Binks.
To punch him in the face.
Yeah, it's literally, it's like that. I don't know if you remember.
Remember, like Whack-A-Mole? Whack a Jar Jar.
Yeah, no, even worse. You remember the mini clips that, like, had those games and it was on
man.
terrorism? I remember one of the final missions, you just had to beat up Bin Laden. In one
Oh
of the
my god, I
games.
remember that.
Now all I can think of is just beating up Jar Jar Binks the same
Jar
way.
Jar?
He's just like, you see his eye pop out at the very end or something.
I fucking remember that. I can't remember. Oh my! I can't believe you just brought that up. That's
So controversial, but
I don't know why, but all of a sudden this just made me think of Steve-O from Jackass decided to climb up on top of a crane and protest SeaWorld with an inflated orca whale, I believe.
like recently.
yeah, I see.
Like 2 days ago, he got
Oh.
arrested for it, and it said SeaWorld sucks on it, and he lit off a bunch of fireworks
That's awesome.
on top of this crane, and I think he said there was about 50 firefighters there, came to get him, and about a dozen squad cars.
Why was he arrested? Because he was on top of like the crane or whatever.
I think
Yeah,
it's
it must be
trespassing.
something.
and-
Yeah, it must be trespassing or
And
like
public
endangering
endangerment.
people's lives. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's all sorts of rules and stuff like that when it comes to construction sites and equipments.
But literally, he did it all live on Facebook. Like, Facebook had
Oh,
this thing where you can shoot things live, and he shot like the
Up
whole
vote.
lead up to it, and then once he got up onto the crane, he started shooting live again, and he's
awesome.
like, "Let's see how many cop cars we got here." He's like, 1, 2. I think we got 2 over there. I think we got 4 cops already. They're gonna have to wait a while. I got some stuff to do, and then he just shuts off the camera.
I just imagine when you were saying that he was like shooting live. I was just like, that sounds so bad when you're saying he was shooting live, and you're saying how many cops are here now?
This
Oh
is
my
not
God.
this is not Grand Theft Steve-O.
I was just thinking that.
But no, I thought it was a great stunt to protest SeaWorld, because fuck SeaWorld. They jerk off whales all day. And, nobody wants to be in cages and
Everybody
fucking tanks and
loves
getting jerked
Green
off.
Man.
Rainland.
Especially those goddamn dolphins. You ever see that GIF or that video of the dolphin that uses a smaller fish as like a fleshlight?
You're a fleshlight.
What?
Yeah. Oh
I did
god.
not say this gift. No.
No, but we
No,
definitely.
it's pretty. No, we're not gonna put a link into the thing. We're not that sick.
Actually, I will be. I'm the
Perverts.
one in charge of putting links in, so I might.
No. We'll leave that up to you, Dirty Fox.
Yeah. You guys comment whether you want to see it below, and if you really want to see it, I'll upload it.
Yes. No. God no.
Oh, shit.
Twice.
Twice.
Just so Josh won't find the second one.
And that's a good segue into League. As all of you may have heard last video, I've been getting into League lately.
Yeah, you fucking bastard.
Yeah, Mitchell and some others were so kind to get me addicted to League of Legends. Just in the last year, I'd say probably since February, maybe March.
Yeah.
And I say, even though I got the PS4, I've been pretty addicted still, and it's good fun. I mean, let us know how much you like League. I mean,
Yeah, usually when
Not
I'm
if
on
you
League,
love
I'm
it.
usually an asshole. Josh
Yeah.
gets a kick out of me.
I've heard that. I don't even
Yes.
play League, and I've heard the rumors about you.
Yeah.
yes, uninstall
2 weeks ago. Yeah.
We're salty. We're saltier than the hind
We're saltier than
of a
salami.
ball sack.
We're saltier than your grandmother's back.
Oh, God.
Oh, gross.
I just imagine like old
After
ladies
she
in
puts
like
the
a scene.
lotion on the skin.
It's like when you resurface in a saltwater lake, and like you get a bunch of like warm salt water in the back of your throat, and you go, oh. It's like that. That's salty.
Gargling salt water because you have a canker sore and you're just trying to get rid of it or something.
No, but the
And you
last
just realize that you have your like grandmother's dentures in like a cup.
we're straying so far away from the path here. Like we're onto the beaten path now.
To the beaten path.
And Josh is beating me off.
Speaking
no-
of which, we're talking about League and how much we do enjoy playing it, even though we do have a tendency to be a little addicted because we tend to play it.
Like, me and Josh, we play, and then we get so frustrated, and then the next game we're so frustrated, we do fucking horribly, and then we're just like, no, we can't go to bed until we win one, and sometimes it's like 2:30 in the morning, and Josh is just like, I think we need to give up.
I'm bad for not quitting either. Like Mitchell and some others I know play with. I mean, don't get me wrong, it is good to surrender sometimes because I mean it is pretty hopeless every once in a while. But I'm so fucking stubborn when it comes to surrendering. I just
We've had
absolutely hate.
we've had a negative 12 jungler, and Josh is just like, no guys, we can win, and they're like at our nexus, and it's just like, Josh, no, there's like two
I'm
of us
so-
alive, and the dude
Yeah.
that's feeding is the only one close to them. What the fuck are we gonna do? He's like,
we
we have hope, we have hope, he says every time.
Yeah, I pulled a Spartan 300, never
Yeah, I
surrendered.
was gonna say that's exactly what it sounds like.
But you know, it's all it's all in the context of having fun.
It's about
So
as half
cool.
as stressful as playing Halo with Josh.
I was just gonna say like you guys sound like you're having a time over there, you know, fucking pulling your hair, and then I feel like Mitchell comes to play, you know, Grand Theft Auto Online doing heists with me as a release, but then we play that, and then we're just sounds like as equally as fucking frustrated playing that. So Mitchell doesn't get a break, I'm assuming.
No, I don't get a break just because every time me and Evan play fucking heists, we're always just me and Dave and Evan, and then
Yeah,
we find this
One-
one random guy, and then
Yeah, I'm getting there.
and then
yeah.
one time we're breaking down the heist finale, and we're arguing with this fucking dude.
Jesus.
He's just like, I want 20%, and we're like, no, you did fuck all. Why are you getting 20%? It's like, because it's fair. And I was like, if you want 20%, you get the fuck out of here and go somewhere else. He's like, okay, and leaves. It's like, well,
Which
fuck.
is what we told him to do, but it's like obviously the person who puts a down payment to start the entire heist is going to get the biggest cut. It just makes its logic, right? Because I mean, unless they don't want it, but I mean,
And you don't
regardless.
get paid up for the setup missions.
Yeah, so obviously you deserve the biggest cut. But anyway, and then Mitchell and our other friend Dave, the three of us have been playing the entirety of the heist setup missions and everything. So I'm going to give those two the same and biggest cuts beside mine because we've been. And then we'd matchmake with one random person to make the to make a 4-person team because that's how you had to play it. And the dude joins, and you see his mic. We're in a party, and you see his mic moving as if he's talking in game. So we're like, fuck, let's go in game and see what the fuck he wants. Because we had like all the costs up and like seeing if the person will bite on the percent we gave him. But he's like, oh, I really want this percent, like Mitchell said. We're like, you just matchmaked onto a random fucking heist mission. One mission, which happens to be the finale, that you're gonna get 100-some grand for one mission. Why are you complaining about that?
It doesn't help that this was the week that one heist finale, double money.
I know,
Yeah.
and we
So
had
it
trouble.
was 200 grand for
we can
doing
never,
15 minutes of a heist mission.
and
It's
we
just-
never finished it, did we?
No.
Oh wait.
No,
Well, yeah.
we were doing that, and then we were just like, fuck it, and that's when we discovered another like new friend of ours that showed us how to finish it.
Yeah.
You guys are like the best hagglers. I want 20%. Fuck you. Get the fuck out of here. You can't even go like 5% or 10%. You just like get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
That's how we do.
No, I just imagine you guys are like Darth Vader. Is like the plan has been altered.
Well, if
Play
it's
act
somebody
is
we
not
get
altered.
along with, like me, Dave, and you, let's say we're gonna.
Yeah.
Well, we'd each get 20%, and then the leader, let's say if it's Evan, would get the 40.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that makes complete sense. So I completely agree with that because you're investing more, so it makes sense you're getting the most back. And
after me and Dave like slave away for like 3 hours doing setups with Evan, it kind of feels right, you know.
yeah, and I mean, when you get like, I mean, hopefully I'll get to that soon here. Like I said, I've been slow on the PlayStation 4 games, but
You got work, like you got actual grown-up work.
No, man, no. It's. I mean, I should be. I need to just make more money and buy a fucking condo. That way, I can actually do the shit with you guys.
Oh yeah,
No.
we can easily do some missions with you.
Yeah.
The missions suck.
Yeah. That's the only unfortunate thing. It's that was my only issue with older Grand Theft Autos. And I know, don't get me wrong, farting around on Grand Theft Auto is fun and everything, but to me, it gets a little boring after a while. But I'm so glad with Grand Theft Auto 5, you have like missions and on
Grand
top
Theft
of that,
Otter.
it's the heist. Yeah, Grand Theft Auto, just slapping with
Yeah.
these like fucking faint hands.
After no, yeah, for sure. Like I find after doing the heist that they just threw in there online,
Yeah.
it doesn't even make doing the missions even worth it anymore. You're just like, fuck that.
Well,
That's the thing. We do the
unless it's the weeks that they actually like. I think it's every 3 months or so they'll double
Because
the
it's so
the
weak.
money that you get from
yeah.
the missions just to make you do them again.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
I think they ruined online though because everybody's making these maps for Team Deathmatch.
Yeah,
They turned
that's
Team Deathmatch
you're crazy.
into Team Maze Run, where it's basically you gotta race to the guns, and if you don't get to the guns first, you basically lose.
Man, that's like a shitty version of like the Hunger Games or something.
It is. It really is.
That's what it sounds like.
But getting back to League, Josh, like you joined at a horrible time. You
How?
really joined League at a horrible time, just because in the last year there have been so many dick updates. Like, look at Timo just recently. He can bounce his shrooms now. Timo can bounce his shrooms. And Fiora got a new update, so she's just twice as much of a bitch.
Yeah, actually, I had a few on my team not too long ago. One of my previous matches, I went as Lux. I actually had a perfect match. I
Yeah?
had 2 kills, 0 deaths, and I had 25 assists.
Jesus.
I had a perfect game, and I think I had a Fiora on the team, and a Cat, and a J4. It was unreal. But yeah, no, I know what you're saying. I'm gonna guess that Vanilla League was maybe a little bit more fair, or maybe like World of Warcraft, because a lot of people complain about all the new updates that happened in World of Warcraft in the
Burning
last 5
Crusade
years.
was amazing.
Yeah, I heard a lot of people say that like after Burning Crusade or even up to the Lich King, it was great, and then after that, it just started getting a little too much with the
It's too much of a cash grab
add-ons?
now.
yeah, and I mean it definitely helps with getting your levels up and everything, but a lot of people just grind through now because it's kind of easy to do that as opposed to learning the stories and characters and everything.
Yeah, just Dungeon Finder the entire time.
Mm.
I watched South Park, the Make Love Not Warcraft.
Oh yeah.
It made me
God
feel
damn, that was good.
so nostalgic for Warcraft, but at the same time, they're like ripping on it. I'm just like, yes, this is why I play Warcraft, so I can make these jokes.
Yeah, no, it's classic games, and I mean, League is one of those games it's gonna be around for a while. I can't see any way around League being out of the picture within the next 5 or so years. You know what I mean? It's just gonna be around, and I mean, it keeps on updating, and it's just too addictive, right? I think last time I checked, I think there was close to 70 million people playing monthly.
Well, next month is Worlds. Actually, yeah, next month is Worlds, I believe. So it's all the greatest teams that play uh, League of Legends compete for the best. You get the
Oh.
trophy. Why can't I read that out loud?
Damn it.
I'm just gonna ask that out loud. Evan sent me something.
It wasn't me.
Sent
It
everyone.
was
Sent,
Josh.
sent
It was
us
Evan.
Fuck off!
the most disgusting thing I've ever heard.
I didn't
Evan
even make that.
Evan always comes up with these clever rhymes that are so dirty that like you feel like burning your eyes with gasoline in matches after this. It's brutal.
By the way, after Dick, that's supposed to be an and, not an A. Just like
Okay. I'll have to keep that in mind while I'm crying myself to sleep tonight.
Poor Josh, he got ripped on.
Oh,
What did that
God.
unicorn do to you, Evan?
Oh, God.
But
Besides.
remember, Josh, do not let the corn come from the sphincter.
wait, are we not reading it out loud?
We're not reading it out loud, but I'm going over it.
Suck a dick and lick a corn. I'd stick Josh's ass on a unicorn horn. Make spaghetti out of his shit and eat the corn from his sphincter. I'll fish for his ass trout, hook, line, and sinker.
Never forgetting Mama Spaghetti. When you said sphincter, it sounded like you were like slightly Jewish. The sphincter.
Sphincter. The
Sphincter.
sphincter. Sphincter, Gerald. The sphincter. Don't forget the sphincter.
Yeah, it's on the Turkish. Did you guys see? I don't know why I'm thinking Turkish. I'm thinking Turkish because I'm thinking of Ben Stiller's father. And when I think of Ben Stiller's father, I think of Ben Stiller. And I just thought Zoolander 2 is coming out. That should be a fucking
I
movie.
still haven't watched the first
Zoolander.
one.
Holy fucking shit, guys.
I know. I never
What
watched
is this? A podcast for ants? Everybody else out there is going to get that. You guys are just going to be like...
Well, our viewership is just like ants because we get like a whole 10.
What?
What?
No, there's Zoolander movies coming out. It's really, really funny. You guys have to watch it. It's a cult classic, in my opinion.
Speaking of cults, Josh joined. Never mind, I'm not saying that out loud.
Speaker says what? No, Clerks. I just seen recently a fun fact about Clerks on Reddit. There, I think Kevin Smith had to sell almost all his comic book collection, spend a lot of his money for college. He had to take a lot of money he got from like a car accident insurance claim and everything and put it towards making the movie.
Third one or the first one?
The first one. Yeah. It's and he like, of course, you know the fact that he actually worked at the convenience store that they actually filmed
and that's
it.
how he got it. He filmed a lot of those scenes either early morning or at night.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, no, it's like it's funny. Like people say it's like kind of a crummy movie, but at the same time, it's a cult classic, and it actually captures the real life essence of people that just work at convenience stores or in any type of service where they're just dealing with customers like the ones in the movie all the time, right? You just automatically have this "I hate everyone" kind of attitude.
Yeah, when I worked at Zellers, it was like that. I had a lady come up to me. She's like, "Do you guys have any buckets?" And I was like, "Yeah, they're over there." And I walked away from her. And I guess she didn't like my answer that I just pointed and told her where they're at. She fucking went to the manager and she's like, "He didn't give me good enough directions." It's like, fuck, do you want me to draw you a fucking line to him? Jesus Christ.
Draw a map. Draw like a fucking treasure map where it's take 100 steps to the west.
And when the sunlight sparkles in your eyes, you've went too far.
After 5 days, look to the east. When the sun rises.
What the hell
Gandalf.
was that? Oh.
The One Ring can't melt steel beams. Can melt steel beams.
My bullet farts can melt steel beams.
That's a story for viewers. Oh my god.
Josh, should we talk about the bullet fart?
And the death of your cousin while we're at it. Why not?
Yeah, so one day Josh was testing out this pellet gun in the backyard at his house, and Josh only lived across the street at me at this point, and I walked across the street, visited him. My cousin was tagging along because he's a pain in the ass and likes to follow me. Anyway, went over there and fucking Josh showed me his pellet gun. My cousin
And
was
we'll just state that his cousin too is like only 10 years old at the time. Let's say 10,
at the time, yep.
10 to 12, somewhere in that range.
I think I was like 16. Josh was
Now,
in his final year of high school.
And this is like, I would rather, I wasn't here for this for whatever reason. If I could choose, I would rather be here for this moment than my own child's future birth.
It was a magical moment where somebody could have died. Anyway, Josh showed me off this pellet gun, and I was like, oh yeah, cool. My cousin's standing right behind me. All of a sudden, I hear it was just like a rocket shot out my ass first. and literally, I'm pretty sure he fell back a bit, eh, Josh?
Yeah, it looked like somebody just took a fist to his face.
Yeah, Josh
The look on his
at me.
face is total disgust.
It's like,
Yeah.
pukes all over his ass.
All I remember is Josh looking back at me. He's like, oh my fucking Jesus.
I just lost my shit, and from then on, it was known as the bullet fart because it hit that kid like a fucking bullet.
That was
It
horrible.
was-
Like, oh my god, that's so funny, man.
Yes, and everybody loves it. Everybody can't get enough of the story. They just hear the bullet fart, and everybody wants to try and recreate that moment.
Oh my god.
It's just a
Again!
There's never been another bullet fart since. I'm just hoping I find out what I ate that day just so I can do it again.
Yeah, it's like
15 taquitos.
15 taquitos, yes. And a large bowl of chili.
Jesus. Now I want Mexican food.
I thought you were Mexican.
Oh God, every food is Mexican food then. Arriba!
Arriba!
Okay, Deadpool guys.
Deadpool.
What's
Yes.
es que una opinione?
Chimichangas.
Chimichangas.
Yeah.
Yeah, Deadpool.
Taquito!
They recently released their video,
Yep.
which was
Yep.
leaked. At Comic Con.
They did. It was like I remember like last year. I think it was like footage they made to get the movie going, but the test footage they made.
Yes.
They kind of they redid that and put in there, which I found was kind of cool.
Yeah, and it wasn't completely all the same as what was at Comic Con. They did revise a little bit, which is good. And God, I think the fact that Ryan Reynolds is making this happen, he's so into it, is what's making this unreal.
Yeah, he's committed to it. He
I
loves the
almost
character.
think when they wrote the comics, like the sarcasm that went into the comics and stuff alone, and the
Yeah.
game, you almost feel like they
prophesized.
They built it around Ryan Reynolds' sarcasm.
Probably, man. He's such a funny fucking guy.
Yeah.
I
and-
remember him from Waiting. I just love
Yeah,
yeah.
I gotta watch it again. I watched it with Josh just back in the day.
Now all I can think about is fucking tissue paper stuck in bush.
Oh my god.
But anyways, thanks for
Me and the guys sometimes play that game that they played in Waiting. And if you haven't seen Waiting, watch the movie. You'll find out what game we're talking about. You guys know
Yes.
what game I'm talking about.
It's the one where we kiss the TV screen whenever Ryan Reynolds appears.
I vaguely remember. I think I know what it is. Talk about it off microphone.
Talk about it off microphone. Oh my god! That's not what I was talking about!
Mr. Beauregard! Yeah, but back to Deadpool. It's gonna be awesome, and just some of the jokes. It looks like what was it? Freddy Krueger face fucked a topographical map of Utah.
Utah.
Like, where the hell did you
yeah.
come up with the joke like that? And they're making a shots at like their own videos, Fox, with saying, "Don't make my super suit green or animated."
Animated, yeah, like Green Lantern, yeah. Oh, that was great.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you can just tell it's gonna be a great Marvel movie, man.
Yeah. Oh god.
I wonder, do you think they could ever make a Deadpool TV show?
Uh,
I feel it wouldn't be See, the biggest dispute that was happening was making the movie R-rated, which you would never see on TV unless
HBO maybe.
HBO maybe, and that's highly unlikely because
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't see a superhero because what are all the superhero ones on right now? Was it AMC and
There's like there's some like
Cable? I know Cable has some.
Yeah, there's some cable channels. There's Fox. There's like fucking.
Flash, Gotham.
CBC has Flash sometimes, don't they?
I was gonna say I forget the network that hosts the Flash. I fucking forget it now. I keep thinking of Peachtree, but
CTV?
it's not Peachtree. It's
No.
like some. No, it's an
Global?
American. No, it's an American cable network.
AMC.
AMC?
No,
AMC.
Walking Dead.
damn it! No,
yeah.
I'm
Star?
sorry, it's gonna bug me. No, just one sec. I'll find
Pornhub?
it.
Oh wait, no. That's
Oh, that's Fallout 4.
Driving.
Oh, but I think the biggest issue, would be getting that R rating, or at least in keeping it true to the the very adult humor and graphics and action scenes from the game and the movie that is coming out. Because I mean, even the trailer revealed it's going to be pretty adult. It's not going to be like the other comic book heroes out there,
No,
right? Which is good. I mean, it's a nice change.
Yeah, definitely.
The CW.
CW.
Welcome back to the WB.
Oh, I like chicken.
Speaking of comic book heroes, though, I know Evan would probably go on a rant for a while, but we're talking about Batman and Superman.
Ah!
Oh.
My God.
God!
He's
My
there
dad-
with
my-
Batman.
My dad's dead. No, I'm sorry.
That's what I was gonna say. God, what was the joke? I'd seen a comic. It was the Joker to Batman. What has 3 holes and goes down in an alley? And Batman's like, my parents, and is like, oh God, no, bowling ball. Sorry, man.
Oh God.
Yeah, no, it was pretty bad. I'll have to find that comic and show it to you guys. It's pretty funny.
You gotta give me that.
But yeah, I don't think our last podcast involved Batman versus Superman at all, and I just wanted to get some of Evan's feedback on it because he is the Batman kid in our group.
I am the Batman. Yeah. Oh yeah, no. Yeah. I mean, the teaser came out a while ago, but the Comic-Con trailer came out like after we did our first podcast, so there's definitely a lot to talk about. But overall, you guys must have seen the trailer, eh? Like the Comic-Con trailer.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen that trailer yet, you really are missing out.
You're stupid. No, yeah. But no, yeah. For anyone that doesn't watch it, I mean, the synopsis is basically, if you watch the trailer, it shows that at the end of Man of Steel, that Zack Snyder Superman movie, at the end where he fights General Zod, like Superman fights him, they pretty much destroy Metropolis. Like they demolish the shit with their super strength, laser vision. You can obviously tell they kill people just because of the demolishing and everything, but. And then he shows in this, the twist that they used in this movie, they're going to use in this movie, is that Bruce Wayne was there in Metropolis when it happened, like, as Bruce Wayne, like, obviously. And I think in one of the towers where Zod used his laser vision and just cut the building in half was, like, Wayne Financial, like it was a Wayne building.
Oh, God.
So I mean, it pretty much just builds in the whole, like, Batman being pissed. And I think this is his, like, later years, so he's at retirement because of some shit that happened with a sidekick that I won't go into in case people haven't read comics or know some of that stuff. But so it's pretty much him using like his hatred for seeing Superman as too much of a powerful person for the world and taking him on head to head. So
Superman's the biggest dick of a superhero because he usually ends up killing people.
well, yeah, that's that. I was reading, man, like even like Kevin Smith or someone. I was watching the podcast or listened to one, and it was just saying too, man, that's the biggest, like, that's the great debate is the fact that, and I see both sides, anyone can see both sides. Yeah, Superman, saved the world from, like, destruction, annihilation because he killed General Zod at the end of Superman of Steel. Spoiler alert. Like, who fuck cares? But, I gotta say spoiler.
If you haven't watched Man of Steel, watch it.
We just end podcast there. If you haven't watched Man of Steel, watch it. Boop.
Peace out, bitches.
For gamers. Yeah!
My intro will be the death of this podcast. Everybody
Yeah, it'll be the make or destroy.
So also, when you went back and we were talking about that the laser was like destroying Gotham or Wayne finances, I just imagine some of the lawyers or finance people just looking at the tower, like that South Park episode. They took our germs.
They took our germs.
They took our germs. And Batman's just like totally pissed. He confronts Superman. He's just like, "You took our germs."
I've seen that too. Yeah, actually.
Yeah, no, it's. I mean, I think anybody even somebody who's not a fan of Superman or Batman, I think just the amazingness. I don't know. I don't. That's not the right word, but
Fucking retard.
yes, I know. Just the
No, that was the
graphics
word,
and
wasn't it?
effects. No. The graphics and effects for the movies nowadays are just so stunning. You just can't help but notice. Even if it's, I took a popular cinema course, and what they used it was these special effects were basically mausoleums of blinding light, which basically says, sometimes they're just so amazing, so spectacular to look at, right? And they're getting better and better to suspending disbelief at it all, right?
Yeah,
Which is crazy. Yeah.
So that made no sense. So,
Okay,
yeah,
when you guys get a
that is
chance,
interesting though.
Wow, I
guys get
just
a
said the
chance
movie's gonna
on
be
an
good.
off topic. Check your Snapchat. Matthew just sent us the best thing ever.
Fuck. For those of you in the podcast, we're sorry, but this can't wait.
This can't wait. This is actually.
Okay, wait. Before I confuse, should I screenshot it?
Yes, you should screenshot it.
Okay. Oh man, no chills.
Okay, I have to take a look now.
Oh my.
Sorry, folks. I know you're getting caught up in our personal life here, but
That's all the more mean for you to get more connected to us, man. You're getting our personal lives, and we fuck you when you fuck us.
don't tell me, Matt. Okay, Matthew did send me it. Ah! I had to say that. Yeah, that's a keeper.
That's a keeper.
That was amazing.
Oh my god. But yeah, no. I forgot to say or I didn't get to say Well, I was just gonna say that the biggest argument though about that movie, I mean, when it comes to both, Batman win or sorry, about the whole Superman being bad thing and why Batman's there is because people see Superman as he saved the world from Zod just wiping out human race and shit. But at the expense of he fucking and you see the destruction in that movie,
Yes.
fuck knows how many people he killed. You know what I mean? So I mean, there's just the argument of,
If Superman ever destroyed a subway, I'd probably be pissed. Not like a subway full of trains. I mean,
I was gonna
Subway
say,
sandwiches.
Let's say,
That's
you're
the
talking
only-
about a train station or the beautiful restaurant
I
that
could
is.
not give a shit about a beautiful fucking train station. The
If
restaurant
Superman holds up your chance of getting a cold cut foot lawn for a year, I'd be pretty pissed too.
They took our subs.
They took our subs!
Seriously. So yeah, man, and I've never been not Ben Affleck. I so used to saying Affleck, but I just haven't watched any of his old stuff they did with Kevin James. To be honest,
Kevin Smith.
Kevin, fuck.
Kevin James is the
Thinking of
fat
Adam,
dude.
thinking of Adam Sandler, no, but no, but
What?
again with Kevin's Adam Sandler does stuff with Kevin James and stuff. But yeah,
That's right. I totally forgot about that.
Grown-ups.
Fucking married.
yeah, no, I never pronounced it. But anyway, I haven't watched a lot of his old. I haven't even watched Good Will Hunting for God's sakes, which is I don't know what's wrong.
Yeah, me either, actually.
You should watch Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. It's
Oh, I
great.
know, I heard that's good too. That's the one I got you
You
right.
bought me. One day when I was really feeling sick for I think it was 4 or 5 days in a row there. Evan and the guys went to Sydney and they were just like, "Hey, yeah, well we're going to go do this. Can you come?" I was like, "No, I feel horrible." And Evan comes by and he's like, "Come outside, motherfucker." I was like, "Okay." And he's like, "Look what I got ya." Fucking passes me a bag from a store and he's like, "Here, look at it." And I was like, "Ah! Ah!
Oh!
Ah!" I was like,
Yeah,
"Oh
it's
my god!" It's just like,
Jay,
Yeah,
Silent
Evan
Bob,
can be a
whatever.
sweetheart like that sometimes.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
You'd be a sweetheart. That's
just so-
that's the perfect thing to say.
I just show my affection to it. But yes, I mean, just overall, I could talk forever, man, because I'm such a fanboy. But the movie is gonna be
Ben
fucking.
Affleck looks ripped.
He does, man.
Yeah.
He got big. I don't even care if it's steroids. He's huge.
Yeah, that's the thing though. I mean, I believe in Batman in the comics and everything was always built, and you look at the video games. The video games are pretty.
He's he's cut as hell. Yeah.
jacked.
I mean, Christian Bale was good, but he definitely had a slimmer build compared to
Affleck.
Yeah.
No,
But it should be good. And I mean, a lot of the superheroes are so big nowadays. But the ones that are coming out in the near future definitely show a lot of promise. Like leading up to 2019, 2020.
Oh yeah, just so many confirmed. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's great.
So just like all superheroes, this podcast has to die.
Oh, that's making me
Christ.
sad.
That's horrible, right? I know. But yeah, we've been rambling for the past half an hour now. I'm sure you guys are probably either getting sick of us or have massive boners.
They took our gerbs!
They took our gerbs! They're probably sick of hearing that.
Yes, they are, probably. But thank you
definitely
very
gotta
much for
wrap
listening. Yeah, we're going to wrap it up, unlike our parents did about 20-odd years ago.
I kind of wish Evan's parents did, but...
Yeah, that's what we were hoping to, but unfortunately here, this is his Make-A-Wish, actually.
Yeah, he has
They took her wish!
they took our
Oh,
wish!
fuck God.
He has rectal pneumonia.
Oh, God. Rectal. His rectum has been left out in the cold for too long and got an infection.
And it's actually been leaking. Like, it's not even poop, it's just snot.
It's been leaked to Pornhub, like Fallout 4.
Exactly. Good night.
Anyways, folks, we're going to leave you at that one with leaking buttholes going to Pornhub. Thank you very much for tuning in. I'm Joshua, signing off for Scoreboard of Gamers.
Fuck that.
I'm Ron Burgundy. Go fuck yourself, San Diego.
Thanks for listening.
Ta-ta.